Hey guys, my name's Luke Shepardson, and I'm going to show you how me and my friend Drew installed my new P2P Hypalon inflatable jet ski collar. So here are the pieces that it comes with. It comes with a plastic backing, the nuts and bolts to secure the collar to the sled, and the stainless steel bars to put on your sled to attach the strapping to. It comes with nylon strapping to secure at 4 locations on your ski to your collar. Extra things that you will need to install the collar are vice grips, clamps, a screw gun with a drilling bit. You just want to match up the drill bit size to the size of the screws. And you're also going to need an open-ended wrench and also a few lengths of rope. My ski had previously had a collar on and I removed that collar, but if you have a fresh ski, you're going to need to take off your bumpers on the outside of the ski. So this is the rubber bumper piece. It runs all the way around your ski, and there's a nose cap just like there's a tail cap, but you're only going to need to remove the nose cap and pull out the rubber bumper and remove the bumper rails, but you're not going to remove the whole thing. After you line up your collar, you're going to want to make a cut in the rubber bumper. That way you still have some bumper around the back. The first step of installing the collar is you're going to want to inflate the collar and line it up on your ski. You need to make sure that at this point that the nose of the collar and the nose of your ski are lined up exactly. You're going to want to use a couple ropes to secure the collar hanging over your ski so you're not lifting the weight of the collar as you're trying to clamp and drill the collar together onto your ski. You're going to want to inflate the collar to about 80%. That way you get it just rigid enough to see where the exact nose of the collar is. That way you can line it up exactly with the ski. And then you're going to want to clamp the nose in place with either the plastic backing, or you can get the bandit wire that I'm using here. It is a stainless steel wire with preset holes. That way you don't have to drill through the backing. There is a little bead on the bottom of the flaps, and for us here we pulled them just about an inch past the bottom of the rail. That way the collar sits just nicely on the ski. It's not too high or too low. So when you start setting your screws, you're going to want to start at the front of the ski and make sure that the nose is set exactly where you want it to be. So as you go down to set the screws, you're going to drill a hole with the pre-drilling bit, and then you're going to go back with the screw and put the screw in. After you get the first few screws set on the nose, you can deflate the collar a little ways. That way it's easily maneuverable to push out of the way as you're drilling holes and putting the bolts in. And then you're going to want to go back and forth from the left side to the right side as you secure the nose to make sure that it is level. Once you get the nose section done, you can move on to one side. Make sure that the rubber connector piece is even length below the edge of the ski all the way down. And as you go, you're going to do a few screws at a time, and then you're going to move the clamps down to make sure that the backing is secure and nice and snug as you're moving. You don't want any loose spots. It is just a time-consuming process. After you finish putting all the bolts in, you're going to want to go back with your wrench and make sure that all the nuts are tightly fastened onto the bolts. So after you finish securing all the screws underneath the rail, you're going to need to go on top and line up your stainless steel bars to attach the straps with the loop rings that are on the collar. You're going to pre-drill some holes and then put the screw in and put the washer and nut on the inside of the ski. Once you secure the stainless steel strap bar, you add the straps, make them nice and snug, and then you're going to want to do a few half hitches just to secure the strap. Then once you've finished securing everything, you can inflate your collar all the way, and then you're ready to ride. When you are using your ski, you're going to want to have your collar all the way inflated. When you're not using your ski, You're gonna wanna let out some air, that way when the sun hits it, it doesn't overinflate and pop. On this collar, there is a purge valve. You can open it, that way if it is in the sun or the heat, it lets out air on its own so that it doesn't overexpand and ruin the collar. Now that your collar's installed, it's time to enjoy your jet ski and get out on the water.